Good day, Madam EC.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Nice to have you on the show. Dear listener, good day to you. I have right here before me Mrs. Anne EC Ekusama. She's a movie director. And today I decided to bring her on the show with the mind of having her discuss with us women and career. And madam, please, I would like you to just personally introduce yourself to my listeners.
It's okay. It's a pleasure being here today. I am Isioma Ikusama Kubeze. I am a movie director, ANMD, to be precise, Association of Nigerian Movie Directors here in Nigeria, and I preside here in Asaba Delta State.
All right, nice to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Today we'll be looking at women and their careers. Yes, you know, some women will tell you that it's not easy to be a family woman and also a career woman. But I know you are a family woman and you are doing well in that sphere. And also you're a career woman. Please, how do you actually merge the two responsibilities?
Thank you very much. Like they say, change is the only thing that is constant. Life is all about change. I want to start from onset, from bachelorhood and spinsterhood now, or spinsters now, when you are not married. I like to tell our youth, our girls, our singles today that there are many things to discuss before marriage. Some people tend to shoot some things away, but later, those things they say does not really matter. Well, let me get married. Later, they start playing. Marriage is a very good thing, but if you don't handle it well, it will become a torment. It will become a necessary evil because you are now inside and it is compulsory. That moment that you are courting with this man, what does this man like? These are the things you ask yourself on your own. You're not asking the man, you're asking yourself. You set little traps for him and you watch him react to them. And that thing that is your dream that you want to do in life, that gives you joy. What does it give the man? Does he complain of your talent, of your career, of that thing that you love doing? Does he boost you? Does he encourage you? Is he annoyed whenever you're talking about them? Those are the things. Now, when you are now married to this man you feel is your lifetime partner, change will come. At times, even when he has agreed that immediately I marry you, you start doing all those things. Well, when these things now come, back to your question now, how to cope as a career woman, as your marriage. As an African woman, as a submissive woman, your marriage comes first before your career. When you start bringing issues, you start advising yourself, you must not do that job you are doing, especially when you start coming up. You start thinking again, what then do I do? Whatever you do that is genuine, that gives you money, is allowed. It must not be that one you are doing. For peace to reign in your home. That which you discuss with him, sir, I love doing this, I love doing that, and he agreed, good, he will follow up. But in the case where he also agreed and also changes, change is constant, I started with it. You will now have to follow up with prayers and also creativity. Yes, a man can say resign from that thing you're doing today. You must resign. You find out that you don't have any savings. You don't have anything. What then do you do? First of all, you give yourself time. You are not saying I resign or not, but be doing those things that is making this man to shout that you resign. Check yourself. Let's be sincere. Either you are not tidying the house, either you are not cooking. The aim of working is for you to have money to do those things you cannot do on your own. Yes, as a career woman, you may not be coming home early enough. Then you have somebody that will be cleaning up your house. You have somebody that will be washing clothes, doing other things, so that even if this man is a devil, before he will remember to complain, those things are already there. But some of us, even when we earn this money, we pocket it. We don't want to bring it out. Only this man will be spending and spending and spending and spending. He will not tell himself what is the need. when you are working and you cannot bring out. So you better stop working. That is it. Let's just be frank. So some things will bring out some changes in a man. Some of our ladies are too stingy. They tell you a man will not spend my money. Who else will spend your money? This is your husband. Your children are suffering. For example, now they are increasing everything and they are not increasing salary. How do you want this man to cope? You want him to die? Help! You are going to support this man. And when you do that, he'll be happy to wake you up and say, honey, wake up, it's time to go to work.
Wow. Thank you, madam. You
You're
just made the
welcome.
whole thing look so simple and interesting all the same. But have you thought of what could be the reason why some women say that career women, in quote, tell you that, okay, they dreamt of being on this part of the career, but today they find themselves in this because they are married. That before they got married, they were in this field. Now that they got married, just a few years into the marriage, they are finding it difficult to cope. And now they had to run into an alternative profession or career, which they seem not to be enjoying. Have you encountered something like that in your marriage?
Yes. Thank you very much. I want to come from this angle that in everything you gain, there's something you are going to lose. It might not be visible. It might later play out. Yes, you are now married. You are no longer a single lady. For example, now, if in your job you're a marketer, as a single lady, you can take any risk. Now you are married for the love of that man, for that respect you have for this man. Know that you are trading something for something. Know that you are giving up something for another thing. Let us be sincere here. When you are too rigid, because everything is dynamism and flexibility, that's when you achieve success. When you see it within you that it is no longer going to be like this, at times I tell people save very well. Save as if there's no hope again for you. Yes. So that as soon as you get married, you start replanning your life. Because all married women, if you are your own boss, you plan better. Even when you go for school runs, you bring them back to your office, bring them back to your boutique, bring them back to your superstore, bring them back. You see what they are doing, you see your own shop, you see your own business, you see to reach. Your mother is also a career. But when you are suffering for another man, you don't even know where your children are. It's not everything that maid will do for you. That is it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, what can I ask now? What are your final words for those inspiring to become married women tomorrow, in even as they strive in their careers? The final words.
Yes, my final words is a woman should be very, very industrious, prayerful, and creative, no matter how the situation changes, so that you can adapt to it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Nice having you on the show today. Once again, my dear listener, my guest today has been Mrs. Isioma Ann Ekusama, married to Mr. Akugweze, but she prefers to be addressed as Mrs. Isioma Ann Ekusama. Madam,
Sorry
thanks
for
once
another
again for
day.
coming.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure here.
Thank you so much. Join us next week on the show, hanging out with Isioma Bunno.
Thank you.